Imagine being born into a destiny you never chose, where every step you take, every word you speak, is measured against centuries of tradition. Now imagine carrying that weight not at 50, not at 40, but at just 19. That is the life of Princess Leonor of Spain. But here's the twist: while the world races to power, fame, and influence, Leonor does something entirely unexpected. She waits. Not with impatience. Not with bitterness. But with grace, patience, and a strength that shocks those who watch her closely. And that quiet waiting may prove to be the most powerful thing of all. Princess Leonor's story is not about the glamour of tiaras or the elegance of royal gowns. It is about the soul of a young woman who stands at the crossroads of history. She is the heir to the Spanish throne, the first queen regnant in over 3 centuries. Yet today, she remains a princess, walking through crowded halls of tradition, preparing, learning, observing. This is not a tale of haste. This is a tale of endurance, discipline, and a royal spirit tempered by waiting. But what does waiting with grace really mean? For Leonor, it begins with sacrifice. From the earliest days of her childhood, she knew that her path was unlike her peers. While her friends at school dreamed of freedom, Leonor's life was choreographed: ceremonies, protocol, languages, diplomacy, military training. Even before she could vote, she was entrusted with carrying the Constitution in front of Parliament. This weight of responsibility could crush anyone. Yet Leonor never flinched. Instead, she embraced it as her calling. Every time she steps forward, Spain sees not just a teenager but a monarch in the making. When she delivered her first official speech at the age of 13, her words carried a gravity far beyond her years. And when she walked into the military academy at Zaragoza, dressed in uniform, she was not just a student. She was a symbol. A reminder that waiting is not passive, it is preparation. But here lies the deeper question: how long can a nation wait for its queen? And how does a young royal balance being both ordinary and extraordinary at once? This tension is what makes Leonor's story riveting. She longs, like any young woman, for moments of normalcy, of laughter, of freedom. Yet every step she takes is scrutinized by newspapers, every gesture dissected on social media. She must grow in a glass cage, yet somehow, she has found a way to make that cage a throne. Her grace is not in avoiding pressure, it is in transforming pressure into purpose. When political storms shook Spain, when scandals threatened the royal family, it was Leonor's quiet poise that reassured the people. She did not raise her voice. She did not demand attention. She simply carried herself with the dignity of someone who understands that her role is larger than herself. But waiting with grace is not just about surviving, it's about vision. Leonor knows that her reign will not resemble that of her fathers or her ancestors. She will inherit a Spain that is fractured, modern, digital, globalized. A Spain where monarchy must prove its worth daily. And so, in her waiting, she studies. She travels. She listens. She builds the foundation of a queen who will not just reign, but redefine what monarchy means in the 21st century. Still, one cannot help but wonder, does waiting ever wound the heart? Does she dream of the day she no longer has to be only the heir, but the queen herself? Or has waiting become her secret strength? Perhaps this is the paradox of Princess Leonor: by waiting with grace, she has already begun to reign. And maybe, just maybe, history will remember not the day she placed the crown upon her head, but the years she carried it in silence before the world was ready. Because it is in that silence, in that discipline, in that patience, that Spain has already met its queen. Princess Leonor. The young royal who waits with grace, not because she must, but because she chooses to, and in that choice lies her true power.